Okay. Radio, good morning, grade 11s. Are you well? All right, please help me out. My voice isn't back yet, but I want to teach, so let's try and stay with me. All right, we're on page 712 of the HSE workbook. They've given us a front view with certain details and a top view. This front view is incomplete. There's no curve of interpenetration. And they want us to develop the main pipe as well as the side pipe in the end to show those developments. All right. So, to get us started, we're going to have to draw that which is given. And they've given us a starting point here. And this is, of course, the place where many learners already start struggling is just to draw what is given. So, you're going to have to draw your top view, and specifically the hexagon, because that is your starting point A that is given. And then the auxiliary view for that side pipe is going to be required to do your side pipe. So you're going to have to start a little bit on the front, top view and a little bit on the top view, front view to get this right. All right, so let's move over. Make sure your drawing paper is lined up. Alright, how do I start the hexagon? I'm going to just zoom in here so that you can see how I start on this one. That hexagon, each side is how much? 20, right? So you can take your compass, set it on 20. Come back here and we're going to draw just in construction a circle at radius 20. Okay? Alright. Then, looking at the given top view, you can see where those corners are of that top view is here. So using that same radius 20, I'm going to go tip, flip it, tip. We do the bottom and the top at the same time here. Alright, and what I've done here is I've got my 6 points for my top view. This top view I can draw in nice and dark. Also use your 60-degree triangle here. All of that should line up. Flip that. Okay. Right. They say that the center of our side pipe is in line. We don't have that detail, so I'm not going to draw that in immediately. Going to use that to project upward. Please give yourself enough room here for your XY. Okay, there's our XY, XY, and directly above that I'm going to project now my front view. Okay, so that now I'm going to start using the measurements that was given to me. I'll number now. Alright, the height here is 60 in total. So I'm not having to stress. On this side there's a 30 that shows us the angle for the side pipe. So that goes here. And then that angle is at 30 degrees. That's the center line of, if you look here, it's this center line that I've done. And we're going to use that to get the auxiliary view. There's a 30 degrees. There was the height of 30. So from that point, I did the 30 degrees. Okay. Now here on the side, I now need to draw auxiliary view. To draw that, we're just going to make a square center lines. That sides of the square is 20. Okay, equal 20. So we're going to draw a circle of diameter 20. So you're going to set your compass on 10. Now if I come here and I draw a circle in construction, okay, that sets it up nicely for us. Okay, and now that's your guidelines using your 45 and another ruler. Line it up there. And now if I flip this, Okay, there's the one side. This is the okay, and then those I can just join up. Okay, you stay with me on this one? That's how I draw that auxiliary view. Now I know each side here is 20 and it's square. Okay, all right. Then it protrudes here 15 millimeters. So there's my 15. Just make a little mark here on the top. And you'll have to be quick to keep up with me. But now at 30 degrees, where that construction line and this one intersects, that's the end of that side pipe. There's the bottom of that side pipe, and I just draw it as they've given it to me for now. So where did I get this distance? This is 15 that they indicate there. So I just measured 15 and then brought this top corner where it crossed. That was my top corner. Now here is the curve of interpenetration, but before I draw that, I just need to finish my top view. And now I can project down those four corners from that front view. So that goes down, that goes down. So I've been spending almost 10 minutes just drawing what is given to me. Can I quickly have your attention here? Kyk gou vir my. Okay. Take time and follow me. Listen to me very carefully. Okay, we're going to finish this front view next. Just want you to see it. There's the front view, there's the top view. We want to complete this top view, but we're looking at our square prism coming in at an angle. This top point we can call 1. Then I go clockwise. This point is 2. This bottom is 3. Behind it is 4. Do you agree with me? So if I now look at it from the top, 1 will be in the middle. Do you agree with me? That will be 1. Okay? 3 will be at here. Okay, it's going to be in line, and it is both of them 1 and 3 is in line with each other. So just follow me. You'll see this now if you're not seeing it. There's my 1, there's my 3. So what I need to determine is where is my 2 and where is my 4. And I'm going to use this auxiliary view here from the center to the side. Okay? That distance there. This one and that one. And so this becomes my 2, 3, and 4. And so now I can go in and I can complete this top view. Right, and there I can see how it meets up and meets up. Okay, just up to this point, we've just drawn what is given. I haven't even started with difficult drawing part. It's just what is given. Anybody that's got a question up to this point? Okay, if you need to rewatch it, just rewind a few seconds and you'll be up to date. Okay, now I can go. If I look here from the front on this top view, this corner is this one, you agree with me? And this corner here is this one, okay? All right, now I want to number my hexagon. So I've done 1, 2, 3, 4 here. Let me call this point here A. This will be B, C, D, E, and F. But there is an A here on the top and the A at the bottom. This point A here actually resembles one line. A point at the top and so this would be A and it will be A1. Alright, kyk gou mooi. Hope you can all follow me. I want to make sure you get the numbering right. If I look here on the top view, this B is here on the front, but there's also a B1 at the bottom. That's C, and there's C1. There's D and D1. Behind that C is E and E1. Behind this B is F and F1. Take time to get this numbering and understanding it. I like to start on the outside, A, B, C, D, E, F. I'm going to do same here, A, B, C, D, E, F. Remember, what I see here is what I look at from the front on the top view. I'm going to see that surface. That's the surface here. This flat surface is the surface here. That surface, and now this is where the problem comes in. This side pipe, there's an interpenetration between that side pipe and the main pipe, and it's that we have to come and determine here. So up to this point, we've just drawn what is given and we've numbered it. Everybody happy? Okay, if you haven't listened up to now, pay attention quickly on the board. Now let's do together this front view. 1 goes all the way up to point D. Do you see that? So 1 and D make a dot. Okay, follow me. Now 2, that line there is this line. It goes all the way up to this point. So I have to bring that point up in construction. And now I look at this line is that line. Follow it up to. Do you see that? 3 is at the bottom and it's going to end also at D. So there's my 3 points and it's going to repeat. 4 is going to be at in the back in hidden detail. But if I now look at it from the front, this line now is completely visible. My voice is bad, but at least you can hear me. Okay? Do you agree with me? Does it make sense to you? What about this does not make sense? Okay, do you see here? So this is nice and dark. All right. Happy with that? Anybody got it differently than I did? Okay. Now we're going to do the development of the main pipe first. So we can go into this direction. The main pipe, the easiest is just to lengthen this one. How many parts do we have here? 6, right? So we'll just start ourselves off. Construction line. How many divisions do we have? 6. What's the rule when we do a development? We have to use true lengths. So there's a true length. A line that is parallel in the one view is true length in the other. So whether I take that distance or that distance doesn't matter. I've got 6 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Just draw them in construction. So this is the piece of metal, and I'm basically drawing the folding lines. I'm going to draw the outside, so you just stay with me. This is the piece of metal, flat piece of metal, that I use to manufacture that main pipe. We started here with A, that's B, C, D, E, F, and again A. This one at the bottom, don't get confused with that Y. That was my XY. There's my A1, B1, C1, D1, E1, F1, A1. Now I look at my top view. Kyk gou vir my. Is there anything happening between A and B? B and C? No. The interpenetration is between C and D and E. Nothing between E and F. So D here is my crucial line. I'm going to mark it with just a start there. D is my crucial part. On D, I've got 1 and 3. So I can bring this one across already onto D. There's the top of it. There's the 3. Do you understand that? They told me never to ask, do you understand it? Because kids just say yes. But I'm going to ask, do you understand? Okay. Now stop and watch. Does 2 touch C here, or is it before C? It's not on C. You can't go and bring this across to C. And no. You have to, from D, take the true length. Going to be the same on both sides. And bring it back here. There's a mark. There's a mark. And that's what you have to project upward and upward. And now 2 comes over and 4 comes over. That dot and that dot. And then I join those dots. Syllabi. Alright, and there's the main pipe. I've got the outline, that's the important part. And I've done the hole that it used to join. Okay? Happy? Now let's do the easy one on our secondary pipe. They've told us it's at 30 degrees. So look at how easy it is. On that line, construction line out, construction line out. Look at it. Can this take you half an hour? Can't take you half an hour. Flip it. Have a starting point. Let's do it there. Starting line. How many parts is there? Help me. Hoeveel dele is daar? 4. Nee? And that is the true length. Am I right? So I go 1, 2, 3, and 4, very close to the top there. Okay, there's a flat sheet of metal. There's the folding lines. And I number here. On that flat part, there's the 1, there's the 2, there's the 3, there's the 4, back to the 1. Okay? And now, I just from here project the length for 1 is up to this point. The length for 2, up to this point. Can you see? The 3, the 4 is back to, so it's 2, 3, there's the 4, back to that one. And the back to the 1. Yeah?
Those intervals 20.
I work with true lengths. What is the true length of the prism? Square prism. The sides.
20.
Yes. So don't ask when you have the answer. Okay. And there I now go and I draw with confidence. That's the outside. Tip. And if I would take this, cut it out of a piece of steel, fold it on my folding lines, you can make this 3D object for yourself. Alright. So if we look at that again, those dots there, copied over. This top part is a flat surface. Because I've projected out, it remains a flat surface there. And I've just used the true length here is what we're using there. Let me highlight that. That's your one piece of metal here. Yeah, that's a piece of sheet metal. And this one here is the same.
And so all the lines you highlighted, you can make dark.
Yeah, these are nice and dark lines. Okay, and what's important is this D here, is that D, and that E. Alright, any questions, something on this one that you want me to revise or revisit? People, please draw these drawings with confidence. The more you draw, the quicker and better you'll become. Thank you for watching. Now it's your turn.